Hi everyone, welcome back to Get Ready with me, Louise. Alright, now did I need this? No. But was I curious? Absolutely. Now, I've been one to usually purchase, Too Faced stuff. Especially like around Christmas. I find it's cute, you know what I mean? It's cutesy type stuff, right? Now, lately I have been purchasing the Tarte, but not as much. But after trying the Maneater palette, it got me curious because that palette is actually really, really good, first off. But I ended up getting these two. It's called the Gilded Glamour set palettes. It's basically two palettes for the price of one. All brand new shades are in each of these. Comes in a nice little box. They're together, kind of like that. And on the back, it's got a little tag that says to and from. So you could gift it as a whole set to someone. You could even split it up with stocking stuffers if you want it. But I was curious on, because with Too Faced, let's get real, it is insane quality in the Christmas stuff that they have in their actual formula, right? But they get me every year with cutesy stuff. I'm trying to not, but I know I will. I know me. I know I will. But with that said, I did purchase these two, and like I said, I was very curious. We're going to play with the Gilded one today, and it looks like this. It's a very pretty, you know, like, to me this is screaming like day brunch type of look, where the other one goes more darker, and I think of like nighttime looks, date looks. This could be a wedding. I mean, really, it's whatever you want it to be, you know. But I wanted to know, were these metallic shades the same as in the Maneater After Dark, right? That's what I wanted to know, especially for the price of two. I think I paid it was $54. Yeah, for both of them. So that's $27 a piece. And basically, is it worth it? Well, you're going to find out. So the first shade we're going to go into is going to be Rhythm. And I kind of stuck with the easy look, I'm not going to lie. But I just wanted to see, you know what I mean? If it was going to be the same quality, or if they were going to, you know, being that it is a Christmas and it's, you know, you're getting more, you know, would it be like a cheaper quality? But these mattes are blendable, pigmented, buildable, like the whole 9 yards, okay? They are so easy to work with, so easy. So that is the same as in the After Dark palette. And I'm really impressed lately with Tarte. I mean, they are really stepping it up, in all honesty. And I think they have to. I do. I think all these brands have to step it up, or they're not going to make it, I don't think. I mean, I know they'd still make money, but in a world now where you have so many brands and so many indie brands even that are just as good, if not better, it's like you can't keep doing the same old quality and expect that price tag, you know? But you can see that that is very blendable. And I took it almost into like where I would contour like my nose. I took it over into there even. I basically was just running it wherever. I just wanted to see if it like blended well and built up on top of it, you know. So that's basically all I did with this shade. But it is nice. Okay, then we're going to go into frills. And I'm just going to put that on the outer portion here. Just sort of tapping it on. That way I get it placed where I want it. And I like the way they set these palettes up too. You really do get a lot for the price tag, to be honest. And the fact that they are brand new shades, that's really good too. They're not just recycling old shades and stuff like that, you know. Which, in all honesty, they would have to be brand new shades because they're better than what they usually release. I mean, no offense, but it's the truth. So I'm just going to build that outer corner up. I'm taking it in just a little bit. Not much though. Because again, I knew the mask would be pretty decent. You know what I mean? Like, those aren't a surprise to me. But they are better than, I will say this palette is better than what's in like the oh, I got something in my eye. What is better than it, what is it? The Tartelette Bloom, Tartelette Heat, those palettes, whatever those are. Toasted, Tartelette Toasted. The shade, the mattes in these are better than that. And I'm impressed. Okay, then for the lower lash line, I went into the shade Jazz, and it's like a dark plum purple. Where's one there? Oh. Because I just wanted to add a little bit of color, in a sense, into this look. So I put it on the lower lash line. And then really blended it. But I did build it up also a good bit. But it lays down nicely and blends really nicely too. And I did this for a couple of times, just building it up, blending it out type of thing. Because I really wanted it to get up in there really good. And I mean, they blend so easily. It's really impressing me. Okay, now for the fun. We're going to go into Glamour. And I'm not going to spray the brush or anything like that. And I'm going to pick it up with a brush, not my fingers, so keep that in mind when I go to apply it. And I'm just going to lay it all over the lid. So I'm just tapping it on, basically. Now, I will say that applying it like this and not spraying it, you could get fallout. And I didn't get fallout when I applied it, but I'm getting fallout now that I'm wearing it, if that makes sense. But if I would have laid down something or sprayed my brush maybe, or maybe even used my finger, like, I don't think there'd be fallout right now, number one. And number two, it would be much more metallic than what it is. However, I'm glad to say that these are really good. Really good. I would say that it's as good as some of those shades in the After Dark palette, but then some of them in that After Dark palette are even more, you know. But this does surprise me, this particular palette so far. I don't know how the other one works, but we're going to find out tomorrow. But as for today, and what I think of this palette, okay, then we're going to go into Elegant. And I'm just going to put that in my inner corner here. To brighten that up. I mean, these shades, you can just see them. Look at that. Like, it's incredible. And I'm not spraying them. That's why I like to show you as I do it, because, like, sometimes it even amazes me. I have the Tarte After Dark, or not Tarte After Dark, shoot. The Tarte Fake Awake eyeliner on with this particular look. Okay. Alright. Now, like I said, I don't have any fallout right now. But I do on this side from the shadow, because I didn't spray it. So I will let you know. I would definitely spray these shadows for sure. So then I decided, well, let's go into Abstract, and it's like a really dark purple, almost like a purple black, really. And I'm just gonna line my top lash line and bottom lash line with this. I was just seeing like how dark this particular shade was, because I was curious on like how light to how dark you could get these looks in this palette. And you could go very vampy if you wanted to out of using this one. If you chose, you know, it's a choice if that's what you wanted to do or not. But you could. Definitely a possibility there. And then I'm just going to blend that shade out a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the lower lash line. Just going to push it up in there. And I'm just really staying right on that lash line. Alright, I think it looks pretty good. I think I got it far enough over that I wanted it to. Alright, so then I am done with that. So we're going to curl the lashes. I'm using a new concealer, so I know my under eyes isn't looking the best. It's the number 4 Charlotte Tilbury, the new Beautiful Skin Radiant. It's radiant. Okay, it's definitely radiant. Now I have it in fair. It's a little sample, but it I think it's too light. Let me go ahead and curl these lashes. And then I'm going to use the Tarte mascara in, what is it? Surfer Curl. Y'all, I don't know about this mascara. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this mascara. Okay, I love it. When it comes to like just a brand new one, something's wrong with this little mini one. It's just so wet. And it wasn't like that when I got it. And I don't know. I've never heard of something getting wet. I mean, that's what she said. Actually, I meant a mascara. I've heard of mascaras drying up, but never like getting wetter. But maybe it's back there with the Tarte maneater, and you know, something happened that I don't know about. I don't know, but there's something up with this. I have a couple of mascaras that are doing this, and it's just got me mind boggled at why. Because they're all stored together, and if anything, it should be drying out instead of getting wetter. But I have a few back there that are just, there's something wrong with them. That's all I can say. There's something going on at night, I think, over here with my makeup. But anywho, I'm going to use that for the top lashes. Because you can see, like, this doesn't apply tonight. And when I first got it, it was beautiful the way it made my lashes. And now it's just all, I don't know what it is. It's all something. Alright, we're just going to leave it like that and call it a day, because I can't. I'll comb through them in a minute and separate them, but that's about all I can do. So don't judge this mascara by this particular application, because I know something's wrong with it. I just don't know what or why, for that matter, even. I have no idea. For the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I mean, it's such a wet mascara that, like, even my eyes touching, like, it's not, it takes a good 3 to 5 minutes just to dry. Like, I don't understand. Have you all had a mascara do that? Instead of drying out, it got wetter? Because I have not until this mascara. And it gets little marks up top. I can't, I have to throw that away. I hate to throw it away. I keep thinking, oh, it's just going to dry up again. You know, be correct. But it's not. And then it just leaves little black dots all over. And then over here, where I've had this one on longer, over here, it like just flakes off and then hits my under eye, and then I try to sweep it away and it creates more of a mess. So I don't know, y'all. And I know I'm really shiny. I've tried out the new Hourglass. I did the butterfly palette today, and I used the finishing powder, and they have teensy bit overboard. I don't really know how to use those, so I'm learning just to see if it's worth it, but I do have videos up of those also. So if you're curious as a beginner, you know, check them out. I mean, it's good Hourglass quality, I'm sure of that. I have plenty of them. I get them every Christmas, but there's just the butterfly palette, I just don't think is for beginners, really. Now, the elephant palette, I love. And I haven't tried the tiger. I'm going to do the tiger tomorrow with the other Tarte palette on alright, there we go. I got it all cleaned up somewhat. This is as good as it's gonna get. Forget the rest of the makeup, that doesn't count. Just check out the eyes. Just do the, not even the mascara, just the eyeshadow. I think it's so pretty, you all, and it's so easy to use. And this palette, like, I've touched the other shades too, and they're beautiful. I mean, this palette is just, it's so pretty. You've got your like purpley pinks down here, dark purple. I mean, it goes really dark, so it goes really light to really dark. It doesn't necessarily have a white and a black. It's more like a cream shade and a dark purple, like I said, like a purple black. But I mean, you can see even the shimmers go from light to a darker. You know, they're so nice. They're so buttery, and I just want to keep playing with this. It's almost like the other palette. So I definitely think the quality in this is like up here compared to previous palettes by Tarte. I'm waiting on the next palette. So the next palette is going to be Glamour, and like I said, to me this one here reminds me of nighttime, like a date night look. But you got your greens, you've got your purples, you got your, or not purples, you got your greens and your blues, and then you got like taupey neutral shades to, I guess, cool tone maybe. Maybe that's the way you would do it, is this is a cool tone one maybe, and that one's more warm tone. But even if you looked at it, like, even if you're mixing them, that would be amazing. I mean, if you think of it as like if they just made it one palette, it'd be huge. So I do like the fact that they did it like this, because they are so easily like stackable and put it into a drawer. I would say, let me see, they're almost the same as the MIDI Natasha Denona palettes. So they're a little bit smaller, but you know, they're easy to store and stuff. So I really like the one so far. I'm excited to play with the second one, so that tells me something when it comes to Tarte products. And I am curious, they have another palette, and I'm kind of curious on it, but I'm kind of like, do I need it? But then I'm like, but is it as good? Because if it's as good, maybe I do. Then I really don't. So, and then should I get the two? See, I have got my mind. Should I buy? Should I buy? Should I buy? Should I buy? I just want to buy it all, and I have no idea why. So I need to like slow my roll. I really need to do like a no buy, but I know I couldn't do it. The ones that do, I'm amazed by it. I like, wow, how do you do that? How do you let that go? Because I sure can't. But that's all I have for you today. I will see you in the next one. If you like this video, and I do hope it did help you decide whether this is for you or not for you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I do upload. I upload every day but Sundays. But lately I've even been doing Sundays because there's so many launches coming in, and I want to get up as many as I can for you. Again, this is all based on a beginner's point of view. So that is all I have. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.